The 2015 Ruthven AppleFest Car Show may have seen its largest turnout so far. The car show has been running for the past several years, and each year it grows a little larger. This is a fun show with plenty of beautiful automobiles. A lot of these cars have taken years to restore. Come on, let's go for a tour and see what we can see. One of the nice things about this show is there's plenty of green grass to walk on, and the cars are well spaced with wide corridors between. The day was just about perfect for getting out to enjoy. Jack, who puts on the show every year, along with the help of Doug and others, go out of their way to make sure everyone has a good time. There's a 50-50 draw and trophies in various categories. There are a lot of cars there, so I can't show you them all. But this is an overview of the 2015 Ruthven AppleFest Car Show. I hope you enjoy. Now let's look at a few individual cars at the show. Here's Peter in his 1965 Corvair, Rob's 37 Ford, Blake's 31 Model A with gull-wing doors. A lot of work went into that car. Bob's 1930 Model A Coupe. There's so many beautiful and rare automobiles here, like Ken's 52 Henry J. Here's a pickup I thought was really rather unique. It's Randy's 65 Chevy with a natural metal finish. That's right, the color you see is bare metal.
I originally was going to paint the vehicle, but as I started knocking the paint off it, I come to the realization that there was no rust in it, and if I was to paint it, it would be another painted truck with all due respect, so I left it with the bare metal finish on it.
The pickup has airbag suspension with an 8-inch drop, Lamborghini doors. In the cab are 3 TV monitors and comfortable seats. It has a C-notch frame. To quote Randy, tons and tons of work went into this pickup, and it shows. There's Bob's 34 Rio, and there's Dave checking out a monster engine in a Camaro. Dave knows all about big engines. He's got a 70 Chevelle with a 454 and 4-speed. That stands 48 Chevy, and here's a look inside. Joe's 51 Ford Hardtop, and Mike's Hot Rod wants a tall T. Here's Bob's 56 Crown Vic. He's owned this car since it was 3 years old. Beautiful condition inside and out. That's a 1930 Model A. And Russ owns this 57 Ford. Dave's 62 LeSabre. You know what impresses me most here at the Ruthven AppleFest Car Show? All the cars are different. And all the cars are in some way unique. Like Ken's 1948 Anglia with a beefy V8 engine, Steve's 1934 Ford, Ralph's Chrysler 300. Just look at this beautiful dash and interior. The automobiles you see here are all about style and power, like Paul's 1938 Chevy, 77 years young and still as beautiful as when it came off the assembly line. It kind of makes you wonder about the lifespan of a minivan. What do vacuum cleaner bags have to do with Norm's 56 Ford? I'll have the answer to that in a profile sometime throughout the winter months. There's a story there. Here's Leo and Pat's 1967 Beaumont, Al's 1940 Merc, and Olga's 1940 Dodge. That's Ken's 57 Corvette. To really appreciate these automobiles, you have to keep in mind that many of them started out not as you see them today. To those who have restored one of these beauties, you will know the amount of time and resources that went into its recreation. None of them started out looking like this. A good example is Jake's Barracuda. This car was a basket case, and look at it now. You know, I could go on and show you pictures and tell you stories about these cars all afternoon, and the friends who came out to the car shows and cruise nights regularly to show off their vehicles. It's true, the best people are car people, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you for making our gathering so much fun. special thanks go out to good friends Jim and Mary for keeping us all so well informed. And Jack, who puts on the AppleFest show every year. He'd like to add a word as well.
I'm Jack, and this is the best car show in Southern Ontario, and it's called the Apple Festival Car Show. We welcome all the cars that come from all over the country. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you too, Jack. It's been another great season. But before I go, here's a look at this year's Best of Show AppleFest winner. This is Mark, known as Sparky to his friends, 1970 Mustang Mach 1. An excellent choice. This car goes to a lot of shows, and it's loaded with more options than I can tell you about here. Sparky says this is more than just a car, it's his passion. If you look closely at this car at the show, you'll know what he means.
I love AppleFest.
Well, that's it from the Ruthven AppleFest Car Show for 2015. Thank you for viewing. Have a safe winter. And come spring, we'll see you again at the car shows and cruise nights.